Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a review on my recent Memebox that I received. If you haven't heard about Memebox, it is a Korean brand beauty subscription. But it's not a monthly subscription. What they do is they have their regular Memeboxes, which there's like so many different types of Memeboxes they come out with, and they come out with them maybe like 2-3 every week, sometimes less, sometimes more, and you just buy whatever boxes you want. And the Memebox, the actual regular Memeboxes, can be themes, colors, scents. I mean, you name it. There's a box for nails, there's a box for hair care, there's a box that's, you know, baby powder scented, there's a box that everything in it is the color blue, there's a box that's like themed girls night out, you name it, they're going to come out with it. They also have super boxes, which are all full-size product boxes. Usually each box has about 4 to 8 products in it. The regular Memebox sizes, they're mostly full sizes. Some can be deluxe sizes, some can be sample sizes. When I say sample size, I don't mean like a little foil packet. I mean it's more like, you know, one-time use mask or something. And then there's lucky boxes, which all the products are like fan favorites from previous Memeboxes. So, and they range from the price about, I think the smallest boxes are $15, and then the larger boxes, and then, you know, duo packets, like boxes together, can go up to like maybe around $80. So this box was $23, and its theme is the Cacao Cosmetics box. So that's chocolate, just in case you weren't familiar with the term cacao. I used to think it was Cacao. I don't know why Cacao just sounded like a little more sophisticated to me, but it's cacao, just for future reference. Now that I know. So anyhow, this is the first Memebox that I purchased. I signed up for Memebox, I'd say a couple months before I finally picked a box. And it's funny because I was waiting for a good box to come out. I was like, oh, yeah, I don't really feel like spending that much on that one. I really don't feel like getting on for that one. And then the day before, I said, you know, I really wish they'd come out with a chocolate, either flavor, you know, or color, or preferably scented box. And within 24 hours, I kid you not, they came out with a cacao box. And I was like, oh, yes, please. So I purchased it. The thing about Memeboxes, and maybe this is just because they're shipping from Korea, or that's just how they work, it takes about 4 to 6 weeks, usually around six for the box to finally ship. When it does ship, it does get to you, you know, relatively quickly, but it does take a while before they ship out. So just keep that in mind if you do order from them. All right, so let's talk about the actual name and the description for the box. This is called the Memebox Special Number 11 Cacao. Whoever said chocolate is bad for you? Your skin, we mean. In the ancient world, cacao was regarded as the food of the gods due to the many beauty benefits it offered for both the skin and health. With its high antioxidant content, raw cacao is guaranteed to make your skin appear dramatically healthier as it locks in nutrients and collagen within the skin, while also removing any excess oil and impurities from the pores. So, super excited when I finally got this box in. It came with 6 products. It came with a body wash, 2 face masks, a face cleanser, a lip scrub, and nose pore strips. So we're going to go through them one by one and get into a little review. Let's get started. Okay, so let's get into the products. The first one is a body wash from Etude House, Milk Talk, 200 milliliters, retails for $7. The description says, this adorably packaged body wash is one of Etude House's favorites among its fans for the heavenly sweet, chocolatey fragrance. Plus, it can be used as both a body wash and a milk bath. Simply pour it in for a hot and bubbly chocolate bath. All right, so first of all, how adorable is this packaging? I think it's just precious. It looks like a little carton of chocolate milk, doesn't it? Now, the smell. Hang on, I have to smell it. Oh, yes, indeed. Okay, so the smell is amazing. It doesn't smell like milk chocolate to me. In fact, it kind of smells like maybe a milk chocolate malt or a shake, but it's really sweet, and oh, it just smells divine. And I have to say, this is probably one of the only chocolate body washes that the scent has actually lasted on my skin. I've tried so many different ones because chocolate is by far my favorite dessert, my favorite scent. I love it. I'm a big chocoholic. So when I use other body washes in the past, the scent like lasts maybe a minute after I get out of the shower. I keep smelling and I can't smell anything. This stuff, it doesn't last all day, but it definitely lingers through the day. Now, I'm not going to say that when someone stands next to you, they're going to be like, oh, what's that chocolate smell? No, unfortunately not. I wish. But if you put your hand up, you know, and you can smell it still on your skin. You know, my husband has hugged me before after I've, you know, used this hours after I've showered, and he'll put his nose, you know, right in here to get him for a cuddle or a hug. And he's like, oh, I smell chocolate. So it does linger, which I do love. One thing to note about this wash though, if you do what I do, which I usually put shampoo in my hair, rinse it out, and then I'll put conditioner in, and as I let the conditioner sit in my hair, I'll go ahead and wash my body and then rinse everything off together. Because this has such a sweet fragrance, if you use a shampoo and conditioner that have maybe more of a musty or a powdery smell, you know, some can smell a little bit like, not medicine, but it doesn't have a sweeter scent or a lighter scent. Like I used a clarifying shampoo and then a conditioner that went along with it, and it had a little more of like a baby powder scent to it. And then I used the chocolate body wash, and the two smells together just sort of created, I don't want to say pungent, but it just kind of, it smelled a little curdling, which was kind of weird. I don't know why. So if you do use this body wash, I'd recommend using maybe sweeter, lighter, fruity smelling, you know, shampoos and conditioners, something that smells like either fruit or, you know, baking goods, or just, you know, unscented really, and that's fine. But just be careful when you use it with something that smells more baby powdery or like medicinal. Now, as far as it's lathering, oh my goodness, it's probably because it's you know, a bath wash too. You can put it in, it'll create suds and bubbles. I haven't used it in the bath yet, but that's just because I don't really take baths in that tub. It's so small. I'm so ridiculously tall with long legs. I just don't fit in my tub. But it lathers really, really well. It just gets sudsy and lathery, and you know, you don't have to use much to like cover your entire body. Oh, it's just heavenly. And you know, the scent just, oh, I have to smell it again. Hang on. Oh, it's amazing. All right, so moving on to product number 2, we have the Wonder Ruci, or Ruci, I'm not sure exactly how it's pronounced, Cacao Brightening Mask. It's 100 grams and it retails for $38. The description says, enjoy a luxurious aroma massage effect with this cacao brightening mask right in your home. The real cacao components from the mask cleanse away all dirt and impurities piled up in your pores, and the various minerals included work to moisturize and brighten up your complexion. The mask texture also looks, feels, and smells exactly like real chocolate, so be careful not to eat it. When they say this stuff looks and smells just like chocolate, let's see, I'm hoping you'll be able to see it, and I do have a picture that I'll put up as well. It looks and smells just like melted dark chocolate. Oh, it is. Oh, it's amazing. Like I really had to fight myself not to taste it, which I'm not going to say it does taste like chocolate because I don't know. I'm not going to taste it. Don't do it. But this stuff is fantastic. I don't want to say that it brightens though. I mean, it has a little bit of a brightening effect, but I've used masks that seriously brighten and whiten your skin. I mean, you put them on and it's like, ha ha ha, the angels are singing. But this stuff, it does have brightening, but I'm not going to say I don't like it because I do love it. Now, when you put it on, and I have a picture for you, so prepare yourself. You're about to see me in my chocolate face mask. You ready? Ta-da! All right, so when you put this mask on, it's not really messy. It doesn't drip. It's thick enough to where it's not going to drip off your fingers. But when you put it on, it does have a warming effect. It did make my rosacea flare up a little bit, but it did calm down maybe after like 15 minutes of taking, you know, once I took it off. But it will warm up your skin a bit. I didn't mind, I liked it, but if you have a problem with that sort of feeling on your skin, probably recommend, you know, not using this mask or not getting this mask. Now what it does do, it does make your skin feel smooth, and I noticed my pores looked nicer. You know, my skin did look, once the rosacea calmed down, it did look a little bit fresher, and it's just such a luxurious experience putting on a chocolate face mask. I mean, really, how can you say no to it? So I absolutely love it. I think $38 might be a little pricey for it, but the fact that it looks and smells like real chocolate, it just heightens that experience for me. So I probably wouldn't mind paying $38 for it. I think it will last me quite a while because it did spread all over my face. You know, I didn't have to glop a whole lot on, and it rinsed off really easily, and I didn't get it all over my clothing. I didn't get it on anything. So really did like this mask. All right, product number 3 is the Pure Smile Essence Mask in Chocolate Milk. It's a single face mask which has 23 milliliters of product on it, and it retails only for $1. The description says, replenish your complexion into a baby face with this chocolate milk mask, rich in milk protein nutrients, cacao extracts, vitamin E, and collagen, which all work to hydrate and smooth out uneven skin texture. So the box only came with one mask, and I did already use it. I kind of felt bad because I got 2 face masks, so I was kind of like comparing them to each other. Between the two, the Cacao, sorry, I said it again, didn't I? Cacao, break that habit. The Cacao brightening mask, it smelled a lot more like chocolate. It had that sort of chocolate feel to it. I mean, it like settled my chocolate-aholicness, I guess you could say. Like, it made me feel good. I have chocolate on my face. It was amazing. This stuff, the mask, is just a plain sheet mask, and I do have a photo for you as well. So you can see it's just a plain white sheet mask. It didn't really smell a lot like chocolate to me, which I was kind of disappointed in, but the way it made my skin feel after I took it off was amazing. This doesn't brighten your skin, but oh my gosh, after you take it off, you do not need a lotion or a moisturizer for your skin. I mean, your skin is like supple and baby smooth and soft, and it had so much moisture in just one mask that I had to pat it in once I was done and kind of work, you know, the remainder of the product into my skin. If you notice in the photo, the cutouts for the eyes wasn't completely cut out. They just slid it on the top so it folded over and it rested onto your under eye area, which I really thought was brilliant. I don't know if they planned that on purpose, probably, but having that double layer of mask there, it just added that extra moisture to that delicate under eye area, which I really liked. Usually I put on, you know, an under eye moisturizer or serum before I go to sleep at night, but I put on that mask before I went to bed, and I didn't need one. That skin just looked smooth and it felt soft and it stayed moisturized. I mean, the next day my skin just looked had like a little oomph, you know, of moisture, and my makeup went on really smooth the next day as well. So I really, really love this mask, and I love that it's only $1. I highly recommend it. It won't kind of, you know, soothe that chocolate want that you might have, but I mean, it had a very, very, very delicate scent of chocolate, but not enough to was like, oh, chocolate, but the results was amazing, so I really loved it. All right, product number 4 is the Evas Vitamin Cleansing Dessert Magic Cream Soap in Coconut and Cacao. 130 grams, and it retails for $18. The description says, while some cleansers with larger foam particles, excess vibration or friction can irritate the skin, this coconut and cacao infused cream soap works gently yet thoroughly with micro foam particles that reach deeply into your pores, leaving your face refreshing, clean, and smooth. This product was probably I was least excited about when I opened up the box. And now it's probably my favorite product out of everything. It is incredible. The outside packaging isn't too adorable. And it's funny because what it came in was actually like ridiculously adorable. It came in this little container, and it kind of looks like a milk carton, but it reminded me of, you know, just like a little dessert box. I mean, I just think that's so precious. But I do like the actual inside packaging, the way, you know, you can reach in and scoop out the product. You can see the product is like a light, you know, tan, you know, cream color. And it does, yeah, it does smell like chocolate and coconut. It is fantastic. So this stuff, what you do is you wet your face, get a little bit of the product on, and really you only need like half a teaspoon, maybe 3/4 of a teaspoon. Rub it on your hands, work it up into a lather, start in the inner part of your face and work your way out, and just, you don't have to push very hard. There's no scrubbing. There's no scrubbing particles in here. It's like a cream, but it lathers well, and then you just work it out. It's so nice to put on your face. I mean, it just feels so good. It kind of scared me, the name being called a dessert, because I was like, am I putting dessert on my face? Just the thought of putting dessert on my face and the way it felt the first time, I was like terrified that I was going to break out. I didn't. In fact, my acne, it hasn't made my acne go away, and I do have not bad acne, but I have acne usually around here, and then I get cystic acne around my lower chin area. It hasn't made my acne go away, but no more have been popping up. So the acne that I do have is like slowly, you know, disappearing, and nothing more is coming up, which I really, really love. This stuff, what it does to your skin when you wash it off, it gets rid of all the oil and all the dirt. So if you ever washed your face and it gets rid of all the oil really well, so your skin sort of, it starts squeaking in a way. You can hear that kind of squeaky sound. Have you ever done that before? It's kind of weird, but you know it's getting rid of all that oil. So if you have drier skin, I'd probably say this product might dry your skin out a little bit, so you might need a really rich moisturizer afterwards. But if you have, I have combination skin, and it leans a little more towards oily. So this stuff worked amazing. And if you have oily skin, I'd say this stuff is gonna work amazing for you. I love it. It smells fantastic. It's gonna last a long time because, I mean, look how much product is in there. There's a lot of product in there. And even though, I mean, it's almost 20 bucks, but that's gonna last months, I would say, a long time. I absolutely adore it. It smells fantastic, and it makes my skin feel just clean and smooth. Fantastic product. All right, next up we have the Pure Smile Choosy Lip Scrub in Chocolate. It's 25 grams and $11 for retail price. The description says, this gentle, choosy lip scrub is packed with all sorts of natural goodies: sugar, cacao extracts, beeswax, shea butter, jojoba oil, macadamia oil, for removing dead skins, deeply nourishing, and adding an extra luster to your dry, chapped lips. That cleansing dessert is probably my favorite, but this is a very close favorite, if not the same. This lip scrub is phenomenal. I think it's probably the best lip scrub I have ever used. It looks like packed chocolate in there. It's like someone melted a chocolate bar and put it in here. And look how big that is. I mean, that's gonna last forever and ever and ever. This stuff, what you do is you rub your finger in it, and then I just put it on my lips, and it'll kind of turn your lips like a light brown for a bit. And then usually while I'm like putting lotion or something on my face or fixing my hair, I'll just rub my lips together, like, you know, and work the product in your skin, and the sugar that's in it will very lightly exfoliate. Now, I've made homemade lip exfoliators that have like brown sugar, olive oil, and it gets really messy, and the sugar starts to like come down, you know, my chin, and the oil comes down my chin, and I didn't like it. And I've also tried other lip exfoliators that have sugar in it, and I just didn't like it. But these particles are so fine. Let me see if I can show you. These particles are so fine. I mean, it's not like you're getting a bunch of sugar on there. If you rub your finger in it, you can feel the little particles, but then when you put it on your lips, you can barely feel it. You just feel that kind of shea butter really smooth on your lips. And when you're done, it's not rough on your lips, and it just smooths them out. I've been using this, you know, once or twice a day, depending on how much I need it. And my lips have felt so much better. In fact, this is my little dynamic duo. I use the scrub, and then I put on the Vaseline Lip Therapy Cocoa Butter formulation. And this almost smells like chocolate too. So the two together are phenomenal. I mean, my lips have never felt so good, and I have really bad, constantly chapped lips that crack. And this has just been like the saving grace. So I highly, highly recommend it. For $11, you get a huge size product. I think it's fantastic. All right, last up is the Purederm Nose Pore 6 Strips Choco Cacao. The full-size product, 6 strips each, and it retails for $6. So it's about $1 a strip. The description is, this nose pore strips Choco Cacao is a one-step pore care treatment specifically designed to unclog excess blackheads, whiteheads, dirt, and oil piled up in your pores. You'll feel a dramatic difference after just one use. This product was probably the most disappointing to me. I mean, it just, which isn't bad. I mean, out of 6 products, I mean, 5 out of 6 products, I really can't complain, but it just didn't do anything for me. And I've used about 3 strips now, and I don't get a lot of whiteheads on my nose, but I do get larger pores and blackheads. And I mean, I saw like maybe 2 particular blackheads that I really wanted to remove, and I've used 3 strips, and the blackheads are still there. So I don't know. I've used nose pore strips before that do like an amazing job, and when I peel them off, you can see like this is gonna sound gross, I'm sorry. You can see the blackheads like sticking straight up off the pore strip, so you knew it came out. This just really, it didn't do anything. I mean, the most that I saw that it accomplished was my skin looked a little bit smoother, but it was like ripping off probably a layer or 2 of dead skin. So of course my skin's gonna look a little smoother. Now what it looks like is one side is a cloth. It's just the regular nose, nose strip size, just the regular cutout. One side is cloth, and the other side looks like dark chocolate. But it's not like falling off the cloth, it's hard dark chocolate in a way. And you wet your nose, and then you put the chocolate side down, and let it sit for about 15 minutes, and then you peel it off starting from the outsides and working your way in. I mean, it just didn't do anything for me, and I wasn't getting that rich chocolatey smell that I wanted. It barely smelled like chocolate, so I think it's interesting sounding, but it really it didn't do anything for me, so I wasn't a big fan of it. For $6, if you have, blackheads and stuff, I'd say this product probably, I don't know. I just wasn't impressed by it. I'm sorry. That's it for my review of the Memebox Cacao edition. I hope you enjoyed the review. I'll put down in the description box below a little more info on Memebox, so you can click it, you can read it, go over to their site, check it out. Let me know if you want to try out Memebox for yourself, what you thought of the review, what you thought of the products. Everything here, the Cacao box isn't currently available, but a lot of times they will restock. So if you do want this box, keep your eye out for it. It retails for $23. Like I said, it does take about 4 to 6 weeks for it to ship, so keep that in mind. Now, the actual individual products, they do have some of them on the website currently, but if not, you can find it, online. They are all Korean products. You can find online. I've seen some of them on Amazon, so, check it out, see if you can find it. Let me know if you like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, so I know whether or not, to keep producing videos like this. Are you going to try out Memebox for yourself? What videos would you like me to do in the future? Just, keep me updated. That's all for now. I'll talk to you all very soon. Mwah.